The Yankees did something I never dreamt, and I can't wait to talk to you about it. The Yankees have gotten rid of their facial hair policy, the policy that's been going on since I got in the game in 2000, but way before that. You're a Yankee, no beard. Hard stop. Do you know who else? There was one other team that had a facial hair policy. Yes, that's true. It was our Florida Marlins / Miami Marlins. Our owner, Jeffrey Loria, grew up a Yankee fan, huge Yankee influence, huge Steinbrenner influence, and wanted to have the same facial hair policy. The way it worked is when a player gets traded for, whether it's Andrew Cashner, who had that big beard, whoever it is, very simple. You got to shave it. Players knew it when they were signed with the Marlins, when they were traded to the Marlins. The problem that we had with our facial hair policy is once in a while there'd be exceptions made. Yankees never had an exception. Giancarlo Stanton would talk to me every year about our facial hair policy. And it always bothered him that we would go back and forth. Sometimes it's a policy. Sometimes there can be a beard, an exception, not a beard, a mustache, well-groomed, not groomed. If you go back, Coca, this is where we'd use those great resources and look at a picture of Giancarlo Stanton with the Marlins. He did something. He had the hair growth right in the center below his bottom lip. I don't know what that's called, but cool people do and young people do. It's just right here. Soul patch. Yes. Thank you, Coca. He would keep that, and I would ask him why, because it would be a violation. And he would say, David. And remember, I'd only do it in the dugout, standing on the top step while he was sitting down. Or we'd both be sitting down in the food room, because otherwise I'd be completely looking up at him by 2 feet. Hey, G, what's going on, man? You got to get rid of that soul patch. Nope, not doing it. You guys change your mind so damn often that I'm just going to stay with what I have. And sometimes I'm in violation. Some years I'm not. But this is how it's going to be. And I always respected him for that because there was nothing I was going to do about it. I wasn't going to take a razor to his face and say, shave. But the players understood. The Yankees, out of nowhere, have changed their policy. And it can't be true what is being rumored. It just because it can't be true. But what people are speculating is that when the Yankees traded for Devin Williams, the closer for the Brewers, he's good. He is no Mariano Rivera. He's good. He's really good, actually, but not good enough to change a policy. Apparently, Devin Williams was so despondent he had to shave his beard that he went and spoke to Hal Steinbrenner, went to Brian Cashman, and said, this policy is for the birds. And for whatever reason, Brian Cashman said, yeah, I think you're right. And then Hal Steinbrenner, listen to this quote. Winning was the most important thing to my father, talking about George Steinbrenner, whose policy Hal Steinbrenner has continued. He certainly hasn't continued the policy of firing managers. Winning was the most important thing to my father. And again, if somebody came up and told him that they were very sure that this could affect us getting the players we want to get, and all we're trying to do every offseason is put ourselves in the best position to get a player that we're trying to get. If something like this, meaning the facial hair policy, would detract from that and lessen our chances, I don't know. I think he might be a little apt to do the change. I nearly fell out of my glove chair. I'm trying to think about a player who we negotiated with the Marlins when we said, hey, you got to shave your beard. And they said, oh, man, I'm not going to sign. I wonder if Mark Burley said that and said, I'll shave my beard, but give me the extra year. No. I wonder if a player ever said, I'm so disappointed about losing my beard because I'm a big beard guy that I don't want to accept the fact that you're offering me $1 more than anyone else. No. Hold on. I'm going to keep thinking. Let's take some time and really give it thought. There's a Yankee free agent who they went after. It must have been Juan Soto. Juan Soto must have said, not only do I want a suite for my family and I want credentials for my family, and you guys aren't doing that, but also I want the ability not to have to use the Gillette. Oh, you've got the policy? All right, I'll be a Met. It's such horse hockey. Do you think that Hal Steinbrenner is looking ahead to Vladimir Guerrero and saying, hey, Vlad, I know that you love your beard and you look so handsome in your beard, and we want you to sign with us next year to be our first baseman, that we're going to get rid of the policy a year in advance so we are eligible to be signed, and we will be very glad to have you as a Yankee. Thank you, Jeff Blair.